Hi there dev noobs! Another week, another set of challenges to overcome. We will be dominating the second half of the challenges from the second battle called Visibility. Brace yourselves, these challenges are going to be crazy. First challenge of the day has the name identical with the legendary song from the movie Rocky. It is Eye of the Tiger. We will not let you down, Rocky, don't you worry. This will be some eye, just you wait. Okay, enough fooling around. We need to set the background color for the body, but since everything seems to be nicely centered, we will also apply display flex and center everything both horizontally and vertically. And we will apply it to both body and div elements. Okay, so body, check. Now let's apply display flex, center, and justify content as well, center to both body and the div. Nicely done. Now we need to add a few divs to make the shape of an eye. We will need outer div, circle div, and then inner div. Let's make this outer div. And let's copy it. Because I don't want to do these too many times. Okay, so this is going to be in the circle and this is going to be the inner. Good. Now we need to also apply styles to outer div. It will have 50% border radius up and down. Otherwise it will keep its edges on the left and right side. Other than that, we need to transform it by rotating it 45 degrees. Of course, we apply color to the background as well. So, as usual, we know the dimensions. Let's take this color. Okay, now let's transform it by rotating it 45 degrees. Yep. Nice. Good. And let's smooth the edges on the top and bottom. Just like that. Okay, let's see. Okay, good. Next thing to do is define circle div. It will have a border radius of 50% on all sides, and it will have the background color as its main color. Alright, background color. We actually want this. And the dimensions will be 180. Okay, looks good. The only thing left to do is inner div, which will create the bright yellow circle of the tiger's retina. Let's create it quickly by adding borders to the circle. Let's copy the color. And we actually need something more. Okay. And that's it. We are done with the eye of a predator. Let's submit it. Yes, 100% match. What's next? Ah, right. The next challenge will be Fidget Spinner. This one looks nasty. But don't worry, it is not that bad. So first, let's clean out this mess. And this. Okay. The whole trick is to place 4 different div circles in each position: top, right, bottom, left. And then place one properly sized rectangle in the middle, but under them on the z-axis, so they overlap it. And since I explained the principle so nicely, let's start with the HTML structure first. So this will be left circle and right circle. This is going to be middle rectangle. This is going to be top circle, and this is going to be bottom circle. Next step is of course our background color, which we already did. So that's done. Now we will need to style some divs, so let's start with the left and right circle. They are both equal in size and color, so the only difference is the position of each one. So position will be absolute. Let's make them 60 pixels high and wide. Background color should be this one. And of course we need border radius to make it actually circles. And the border needs to be something as well. Solid, let's make it this. And actually the background should be this. Okay. Now we can use the left one as the default one. So let's give both the position of the left one. Okay. Alright, so since I used the left's position as default, now I need to modify the position of the right circle. Okay. So far so good. Now we put the rectangle of the same color between them. Don't worry, I am an expert, so this will go smoothly. Again, position absolute. Width is going to be 60 pixels. Height is going to be actually 60 pixels as well. Background is going to be actually this time this purple one, and now only the top position and left position exactly in the middle. Nice. The rectangle is just as wide and just as tall as it needs to be in order for the top and bottom circle to cover what needs to be covered and leave revealed what needs to be revealed. Again, just like with the left and right circle, we specify top and bottom circle. They have the same dimensions and the same color. Also, other than position from the top, they are identical. Position absolute. And you know what, actually we can copy all of this, because it's basically the same. And now we just need to, no, actually this is not, or is it? Background should be this one, yeah, right. And this should be the color for here, yep. And position now, 160 pixels, yep. The last touch is to add the position for the bottom circle and we should be done. So let's do that. Okay, looks identical. Let's submit it. And we are done. 100% match. The last challenge of the day is for some reason called Matrix. Probably not a movie reference in this case. However, this one kept me busy for quite a while, even though it looked simple. Let's defeat it once again together. Body background first as always. Now we need to create some HTML structure so we can see what is going on when we style the divs. This is what I came up with. Orange colored divs are the default ones without class, the beige ones are marked with class A. Okay, so this should be it, if I'm not mistaken. In this challenge I actually used a float property to finish, because it made sense to me. So let's specify the div styles. Now this has a very specific margin that I had to search for quite a long time. But once I had it, it was a piece of cake from there on. Background will be this one. And border radius is like this. Okay. So, as I said, I used float left and a very specific margin to fit the spaces as in the original image. Also, the top left edge is rounded 100%. But there is a problem. Because we lose the fourth div in each row, because it takes up too much space. So I solved this by targeting specifically every fourth child and I give it margin right equal to -1. So I pull it back to the same row as its siblings. The only remaining issue now is the color of some of the divs, but that is easily fixed by applying a different background color to all the divs with the class A. And that's done as well. We submit our solution. We wait for the response, which is 100% match. We celebrate. Woohoo! We stop celebrating. This was again fun for me, and I hope it was just as much fun for you. As always, thank you for your time and attention. I appreciate it, and I'll see you soon with another video.